Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Waharak HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. Honest, your brothers will be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a video going into the scriptures. I start here. Basically, this is dealing with Esau and his judgment coming up, right? Which is the judgment of the Lord, and that's a word I use a lot on this channel. The judgment, because here it is. We, the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, we are in our judgment right now. Okay, underneath Esau, in his rulership. Okay, catching hell. This is our judgment, but the judgment's gonna not just. It's like an energy, man. Right? You go into science, you find out that energy can't be destroyed, right? Well, check it out. Them judgments, they have to exist somewhere, right? So check it out. We, the children of Israel, the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and our seed that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, whether they may look white, right, Indian, Chinese, or the above. Okay, we, the Israelites, pretty much right now, we're at the end of our punishment. Okay, what was our punishment? To go into captivity underneath our enemies. And if we didn't go into captivity, which all the nations went through to captivity by way of a biblical principle or a principle of life, which is called reincarnation. So we all went through slavery. But if you're gonna talk on just this on a generational basis or one generation, well, you got people out there that are Israelites that were scattered amidst the Indians. You might say, okay, they didn't go through slavery, but the curses say that what? With the way we was gonna go, we was gonna be at the bottom of the pecking order. All right, we was gonna be at the bottom of the pecking order. So check it out. All right, we are we're the end of that. All right, that's why you're seeing the world as you know it disintegrate. See, people watch the news and they watch okay, what's going on around the world, and they don't realize what's going on around the world is with is within direct correlation to what the Most High wants for the children of Israel. If you go to where the Babylonians are rising up to be a power, okay, that's because the Most High set them up to take over the Israelites. If you go to where the Israelites are in power, then the Most High set up to where we're in a state of righteousness. So right now we're in a state where what? Esau, okay, is in power right now because the Most High used Esau to judge us. Now the judgment is nearly complete. Well, guess what? Esau's going to be taken out of power, all right? And we, the Israelites, we're going to be the ones that are in power. So we start here within the book of Lamentations 4:21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, okay, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup shall pass through thee, right? Thou shalt be drunken and shall be naked." So the shame of Esau and Edom shall be seen. Okay, and that's what the starting first and foremost with the hardcore slavery that the Negroes predominantly went through. All right, how they killed all Native Americans. All right, out there within the Americas. Okay, how they conduct business overseas. The scripture says within the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, that he cannot be satisfied. So the reality of the situation is that what? He's going to be judged for these things. It wasn't going to be a thing where Esau was just going to be out here and he was going to roll and he was going to put hell up on the earth and just get away with it. Nah, the scripture says that what? That his nakedness shall be seen. That's starting first and foremost with the prophets of the Lord that are out here telling you that this is what's going on, man. Okay? Telling you what kind of man, what kind of a devil that this man is. And then ultimately the Most High is really going to reveal it when he shows his power. The scripture says within the book of Revelations, the 18th chapter, that the people are going to see the smoke of America burning, man. They're going to see the judgment come upon Esau. Okay, so it says the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Right? That's us, are the children of Israel. Right? He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And the scripture also says that the sins of Esau and especially America, they're going to be seen. When this destruction, this World War III thing takes place, a lot of people are going to be, a lot of people are going to come to realization that what the Most High had a great judgment, right, for this place that you know as America. All right, the Most High had a great judgment for that place. All right, and that judgment was because they had the children of Israel, all right, into in iniquity. All right, so the book of Zephaniah 9 and 12, it says, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners. And we're the prisoners out here, man. All right, you check out, I mean, quite literally, man. You watch that program 13th on Netflix, and you find out that the children of Israel, the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, especially the Negro, they make up the vast majority of the prisoners in there. Right now, you try getting into the understanding of what that's all about, so you understand who's called a criminal or whatever. You find out it's these Edomites that are the biggest drug dealers. Here it is, they going out there to catch a so-called drug dealer on the block who's selling whatever. Well, first and foremost, where did they get those drugs from? Secondly of all, big farmers out there literally destroying children, man. Okay, when you got kids and people hooked on drugs detrimental to their health, of which most of these drugs, if not 90%, if not all of them, okay, are detrimental, okay, to your health. That means to say you're not just a drug dealer. You're worse than a drug dealer, a scumbag drug dealer on the corner, of which we ain't condoning that. But what I'm trying to say is the big criminals are out there in suits, man. All right, and this is becoming more and more revealed as we get into the time of the end. So Scripture says, "Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope." Right, even to the day I do declare, and I will render double unto you. When I bend the bow, when I bend Judah for me, filled with the bow of Ephraim. And that's talking about the tribes coming back together. Because one major plot point within all of this thing is that the Latin American speaking tribes are our brothers, man. All right, that's our brothers right there. All right, the what you call the Hispanics. That's why they live a very similar lifestyle to that of the Negroes, man. Okay, they might think that they're better than us, but the Scripture says that Judah wasn't going to vex Ephraim anymore, and vice versa. So that schism is going to be taken away. See, that's our brothers right there. And the Most High said, basically, we're going to come back together, right? And it says, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against the sons of Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Meaning to say what? That the Most High is going to raise up the children of Israel, and he's going to make them a new threshing instrument, and we was going to devour these nations, man. So as this destruction is taking place, the Lord's also going to raise up his men. All right, the judgment is going to come on Esau, and it's going to come at the hand of the Lord, and the Lord's going to have it to where what? His men is going to be involved in that. All right, so let's go ahead within the book of Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, all right, behold, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have assuredly drunken it, and thou art altogether, thou shalt, and thou art he that altogether shall go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, for thou shalt surely drink of it. So, you had it to where Esau's put hell upon Jake, all right, and all that. But check it out, they wasn't gonna go unpunished. Here it is, they've been in power for 300 years. They done jacked up the earth. But even the fact that they got plastics out there destroying the oceans, the Most High is gonna destroy them for doing that. The Most High was gonna jack them up. Now you talking about the children of Israel. The Scripture says that he that toucheth you touches the apple of my eye. So the Most High is gonna go in on Esau, man. Like I said, the Scripture says that we're gonna be made a new threshing instrument. So we're gonna be going in. You go into the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. What did it say? It says that the children, first and foremost, it says the wives of these people, they're gonna be ravished. Because guess what? When war takes place, there's a thing called booties, man. Okay, the spoils of war. So the Most High is going to have us take the spoils of war, and the Scripture says that their children are going to be dashed to pieces. That's within the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. See that spirit of vengeance is coming back in a big way, man. Okay, just like how they're killing off our children right now by a thing called what? Planned Parenthood. The Most High was going to do the same thing unto their children. All right, and he goes on to say, it says, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken it. Thou art he that shall not altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, okay, that Bozrah shall become a desolation. So you got Bosra was like what? The principal cities of Edom. The Most High said it's going to become a desolation. And the curse and all cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. Okay, so that's the judgment that's going to come upon Esau, man. So with that, I'm going to say, all praise unto Yahweh, Shim Yahshai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, great millstone. I want to see brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.